Next, number 26 tayo. Okay. So, determine the vertical pressure in Newton per meter squared due to a column of water 85 meters high. So, take note po, may sinabi ako kanina sa inyo kanina that your gauge pressure is also your point pressure. So, actually, yung number 26 natin is a problem for point pressures. Okay? So, take note po, ang ating pressure is nakabase yan sa elevation. Okay? So, habang bumababa ng pababa, okay? Pababa ng pababa and we are reaching the center of the earth, so tumataas po yung pressure natin. Okay? So, therefore, yung ating point pressure or yung P gauge natin is equal to what? So, this is now equal to your specific weight ng ating fluid multiplied by yung ating column ng fluid. Okay, so yan lang natin yung ating gamma dito. Gamma ng fluid. This is now equal to your specific weight ng certain fluid. We have also yung H natin. So H ng fluid. This is your height. Okay, height of your fluid. Okay. So, yan. So, ano ibig sabihin na itong height ng fluid natin? Take note, this is from the surface papunta dun sa point. Okay? So, this is from the surface papunta sa point. Okay? Ayan. So, yan po yung ating H. Ayan. So, dito, sa number 26, determine the vertical pressure in Newton per meter squared due to a column of water 85 meters high. So, vertical pressure is also your gauge pressure or your point pressure. Okay? So, yung ating fluid is water and yung ating height natin or yung H natin dito, take note that is from the surface of the water 85 meters pababa. Okay? So kung i-drawing natin yan, ito yan. So hanapin daw natin yung pressure dito sa point na to. Ito, P gauge. So therefore, ano po ang ating P gauge? Okay, so this is now equal to specific weight ng fluid natin. So what type of fluid? H2O multiplied by yung ating height ng fluid from the surface going to the point. Okay? So this is now equal to, okay? So specific weight ng tubig natin, dapat alam natin yan, 9.81 kilonewton per cubic meter. And this is also 62.4 pounds per square foot. Ayan. So this is now equal to 9.81 kilonewton per cubic meter multiplied by yung ating H na 85 meter. So ang magiging unit nito is kilonewton per square meter or that's kilopascal. So ilan ito? 9.81 times 85 and this is 833.85. So this is kilonewton per meter squared, pero ang gusto natin newton per meter squared, so ilabas lang natin yung kilo. So times 10 raised to 3 newton per meter squared. Then gawin na lang natin scientific notation, so times 10 lang natin to raised to 3. Then convert natin sa scientific notation. So this is, yan, okay, 33 or 833.85 times 10 to the 3, or kung mag-move lang tayo ng dalawang decimal place, so this is 8.33 times 10 to the 5. So Newton per meter squared. This is letter B. Okay, next tayo. Let's move on to number 3. The pressure 34 meters below the ocean is nearest to. So kung ito-drawing natin yan or i-visualize natin yan, so from the surface of the ocean, pababa, 34 meters below, hanapin daw natin dito yung pressure. So, ano yung pressure natin dyan? But remember, salt water is different from fresh water. So, yung binigay ko kanina sa inyo na density or yung specific weight is fresh water. Okay? So, ang gusto natin ocean. Ocean kasi salt water yan. So, in terms of SG po, okay, mas madali kasi i-memorize ang SG kaysa sa density. So, SG natin ng ocean is equal to 1.03. So, paki-memorize po ito kasi common fluid ito. Okay? Salt water or ocean. Okay? So, ano po ang relationship ulit ng SG natin sa density or sa specific weight, okay? Take note po, yung specific weight natin. So, SG ng substance is equal to specific weight ng substance over specific weight ng water. So, therefore, specific weight ng substance mo is equal to SG ng substance times specific weight ng tubig. Okay, lagi lang natin i-multiply yung ating specific weight ng tubig sa SG ng substance para makuha natin yung specific weight ng substance. Take note, PG or pKg natin is specific weight ng ocean kasi yan yung fluid natin multiplied by the height of the ocean. And this is now equal to, okay, so ano ulit to? Okay, this is your SG ng substance times specific weight ng tubig. Take note, SI tayo na. So this is 1.03 multiplied by SG na, or sorry, specific weight ng ating H2O or water, that is 9.81 kilonewton per cubic meter multiplied by each natin 34 meters. So ano po yung gauge pressure natin? 1.03 times 9.81 times 34. And this is 343.546. This is kilonewton per meter squared, or this is now in kPa po, or kilopascal. And this is letter C. Okay. Next na tayo. Let's move on to number 27. 27 tayo. If the absolute pressure at the bottom of the ocean is 120 kPa, take note po, kapag sinabing absolute pressure, meron pong effect ng atmospheric pressure. Okay? So, kung i-visualize natin yan dito sa drawing, so meron tayong atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure, ang denotation yan is parang inverted na triangle. Okay? Na nakasampa dito sa surface natin. Yan. So, if the absolute pressure at the bottom of the ocean now here is equal to 60. Transpose lang natin yung 60. So, plus lang po natin yung height, specific weight dito sa kabila times yung height. So, this is plus 1.03 times 9.81 times 27. So, parang dito lang. So, this is 332.81 kilopascal. Parehas pa rin dito. So, it's up to you kung point pressure ang gagamitin mo or pressure difference. So, Depende kung saan ka sana. Okay, next, number 6. A pressure gauge, so 6 meters above the tank. Okay, so for example, ito yung tanke natin. Okay, so from the bottom of the tank, papataas tayo ng 6 meters. So siguro nandito yung ating gauge. Okay, nakakabit dyan. So this is 6 meters above the tank, and this is having a reading of 90 kilopascal. Okay, so yung point na to, so this is 90 kilopascal. And another gauge height 4 meters above the bottom of the tank. So from dito, tataas ka lang ng 4 na metro. So medyo mas mababa siya kaysa sa nauna, no? 4 meters. So ito yung point na yon. Okay? Yung reading natin dito is 103 kilopascal. So syempre mas mababa to kaysa dito sa isa, kaya mas mataas. So this is 103 kilopascal. Ayan. So the question is this: determine the specific weight of the liquid. So take note po, merong laman tong liquid. So we are going to define what is the specific weight of the liquid. Yan. And take note po, merong height difference ito. Okay? So from yung 90 papunta dun sa 103, so ang height difference na to ay 2 meters. Okay? Meron silang height difference na 2 meters. So, ang gawin na lang natin dito is by point pressures. So, habang papababa tayo ng papababa, pataas na pataas yung pressure. Okay? Magpa-plus lang tayo ng pressure. So, starting from yung pinakamataas, 90 kilopascal. Okay? 90, pababa, then 103 kilopascal. Ang height difference, this is 2 meters. Okay? So, 6 minus 4. Okay? So, that is 90. So, plus natin itong height difference na to. Ayan. So, this is specific weight ng ating liquid times yung ating height. Okay? Height natin is 2. Then, yung final point natin, so having a equivalent value of 100. So, equate na lang natin dyan. So, this is equal to 103 kilopascal. So, lagyan natin ng mga units to. So, specific weight ng liquid multiplied by 2 meters, that is equal to 103 minus 90, and this is kilopascal or kilonewton per square meter. So that is 103 minus 90, okay, divided by, so this is 6.5. So 6.5 kilonewton. Okay, take note yung metro bababa dito sa meter squared, magiging cubic meter, which is the unit for specific weight. This is letter A. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Sige, picture niyo muna. Punta tayo sa next problem, number 38. So, find the water pressure reading if the manometer is 9.6 inches of mercury. So, yung pressure daw natin dito, P gauge, is 9.6 inches of mercury. So, mercury has a relative density or specific gravity ito, SG ng 13.6. Okay? Take note lang po, gusto lang naman natin dito, pressure reading lang in kPa. So why not i-convert na lang natin tong inches of mercury natin into kPa. So take note, in 101.325 in kPa. So kapag po ginawa natin yung inches of mercury, so this is 29.92 inches of mercury. So ano magka-cancel? Inches of mercury, inches of mercury. That is 9.6 times 101.325 all over 29.92, and that is equal to 32.51. So this is kilopascal, and that's letter B. Okay, next tayo, number 28. So the pressure 3 meters below the free surface of a liquid. So for example, ito yung surface natin. And i-measure natin yung pressure 3 meters below. So from this one hanggang dito. So yung pressure reading daw dito is 3.2 pounds per square inch or PSI. So now the question is this: what is the specific gravity of the liquid? Okay, point pressure lang naman to. So therefore, PG here now is equal to, or yung P gauge natin is equal to specific weight ng liquid natin multiplied by height. Okay, so from the surface going to the point. Okay, so that is 3.2 pounds per square inch is equal to yung ating liquid. Okay, so specific weight ng liquid. So since hindi naman binigay yung specific weight ng liquid natin, so lang natin yan, expand lang natin yan. So this is specific gravity ng ating liquid, which is ito yung hinahanap, multiplied by yung density. Okay, so anong klaseng density? Weight density ng ating water. So that is 62.4 pounds per cubic foot. So ikat lang natin ito. Yan. So pounds per cubic foot multiplied by the height natin. So take note, height natin 3 meters. So kailangan rin natin yung i-convert. Okay? Yan. In 1 meter po, this is 3.28 feet. Baliktad. So 3.28 feet in 1 meter. So ano pa ang pwede natin i-convert? So siguro yung feet natin gawin natin inch, or yung inch natin gawin natin feet. Okay? Nasa sa inyo yan. Okay? So ito na lang inches natin. So take note po, in 1 foot, 12 inch. Pero dapat ito yung naka-square. Okay? So ano pa yung pwede natin i-cancel? Wala na. Okay? So ano mga or pwede natin i-convert? Wala na. Okay? So ano na yung mga ika-cancel na? So that is pound force. Okay? We have also meter. We have also square inch. Okay? And we have also yung feet natin dito sa taas. May matitirang square feet dito. Okay? So take note po, naka-squared yung foot natin dito. So cancel na rin ito. So take note, matitira na unit ay unitless. Okay? Kasi SG naman yung hinahanap natin. Unitless yung SG. So this is now equal to 12 squared times 3.2 divided by 62.4 times 3 times 3.20, and this is now equal to 0.75. That's letter C. Okay. Sige. I-picturean. let's move on to the next, number 7. The weight density of a mud given by your omega. Take note, this is weight density. So, given yung function natin, so 10 plus 0.5 h, where omega is kilonewton per cubic meter, and h is in meters. So, the pressure, or determine the pressure in kPa at a depth of 5 meters. Take note po, for example, this is our mud. So, gawa na lang natin ng illustration po para mas madali nating ma-visualize. Ayan yung mud natin. Ito yung surface ng mud. So, sabi natin kanina, pag pababa ng pababa, patas ng pressure. Bakit kaya? Okay, because of your granules na mga fluid molecules natin. So, take note po, your pressure is equal to force over area. So, big sabihin, habang papalaki si force, papalaki rin yung pressure. And take note po, habang papalalim, marami pong mga water or fluid molecules na may effect dun sa ating pressure, okay? So, kung nandito yung ating nandito yung kukuha natin ng pressure, isa-sum up natin yung mga force, okay? Fluid molecules natin ng force dito sa taas ng point na to, okay? So, magsa-sum up sila to come up with a force resultant, okay? So, ibig sabihin, habang papababa, mas maraming molecules, mas mataas yung pressure at saka yung force. So, ano po ang gagawin natin dito, okay? Sa weight density. Since binigay naman natin yung weight density, okay? And, syempre, yung ating pressure is nakokontrol ng height. Okay, so ano gagawin na lang natin? We will sum up all your pressures from dun sa ating surface papunta dun sa gusto nating height. Okay, so for example, ito. So, ang gusto natin, depth of 5 meters. So, from the free surface, isa-sum up natin lahat ng pressures from 0 elevation papunta sa 5 meter elevation. Okay? So, hanapin natin yung pressure dito. Okay? So, kapag isa-sum up natin siya, anong gagawin lang natin? So, summation, or in calculus, that is integration. Okay, so therefore, P now here is equal to integral of weight density times yung ating dH, kasi yung height naman yung gagalaw. Okay, so isa-sum up natin yung heights from the free surface papunta dun sa desired point natin na 5 meter. Okay, so P now is integral of 10 plus 0.5 h dH. So this is from the free surface, meaning 0, okay, papunta sa 5 meter elevation. So meron na yung pressure. Okay, so this is integral of 10 plus 0.5x. So this is from 0 to 5. So this is equal to 56.25. And this is kilonewton per square meter. This is letter B.